What's up, TGB? I'm 4Broncos, and as you can tell, I am a new director here on TGB Combat, and I thought I'd bring you guys a cool little video. It's a Modern Warfare 3 tips and tricks video. This one's going to be based on sensitivity. So what's so good about sensitivity? What is the big deal with sensitivity? I think sensitivity is kind of the base of your gameplay. Obviously, you do have the things like the tactical button layout, you have, I don't know, the way your playstyle works, you have a lot of other things that can kind of cater you to being good or bad, but sensitivity really helps, mainly because in Modern Warfare 3, if you look at the gun stats and the damage, it takes like 2 to 3 shots for you to die, so if you can snap onto target faster than the person you're facing, you're obviously going to have a better chance in winning that gunfight, and therefore you can get closer to your Moab streak, and you can get your Moab, and you can kill everyone on the team and give them EMPs and yada yada yada. But I'm going to give you guys a couple tips that I have found were help for me and help for some other people. I'm going to give you guys those tips to finding your perfect sensitivity. Obviously, if you use a low sensitivity like a 1, you're going to be able to shoot people. You're going to, well, obviously you can shoot people, it's Call of Duty, but I mean, you're going to be able to have better aim. You're just not going to be able to snap onto targets as fast, like if you had a 10 sensitivity. You're also not going to be able to turn on people like you would if you had a 10 sensitivity, and so on and so forth. In some ways, the lower sensitivity is better, and in some ways, the higher sensitivity is better, so I'm going to help you guys try and find a median, or a medium. I'm not sure if I used the right word, but I'm going to try and help you guys find your perfect sensitivity using the training spec ops mission type thing called Stay Sharp. So Stay Sharp really helps for me. That's how I found my sensitivity. I did the Modern Warfare 2 version of it. I'm not sure if it was called the same thing, but basically you have to shoot all of the little bad guys and not the civilians, and you have to kill them all in a certain amount of time, and the lower amount of time you get, the better. So that's why it's so helpful. You can use your main sensitivity and then try and beat your time with the higher sensitivities until you can't beat your time. Then you go lower a little bit until you find that perfect one that beats all your other sensitivities, and then that is your perfect sensitivity. Really quickly, I run on a 5. A 5 works for me perfectly. I sometimes move it down to a 4 if I'm feeling kind of dodgy, but usually I'll just use a 5, and the 5 works perfectly for me. As you can tell, you're watching some Stay Sharp Spec Ops gameplay. I used the 1 at first, and I ended up hitting a civilian because I'm bad at this game, and then I moved it up a little bit, and up and up and up and up, and you guys are going to see how I do the best with my 5 sensitivity, because I've already done this, and I know what my sensitivity is, but you guys may not. So what you do is, as I said, you go into the training course Spec Ops Stay Sharp mission, yada yada yada, and when you're in it, you start out with your main sensitivity to kind of get a sense of where all the guys are, and then you kind of know where you're going to be shooting and all that kind of stuff. So then you try and beat your time that you had with your normal sensitivity. Say you're on a 5 like me, you bump it up to a 6, and you're like, hey, this isn't too bad, I'm still hitting my shots, and then you end up beating your time that you had with a 5 sensitivity with your 6 sensitivity. And then you bump it up again to, say, a 7, and then with the 7 you try and beat your 6 sensitivity time, and so on and so forth. So this method really works. I know it helped a lot of people figure out their sensitivity on my channel. I have the same video on my channel, just I don't know, they're kind of different in a way, but a lot of people commented on that video and they were like, wow, this really helped, yada yada yada. I think I was running with a 10, and then I realized that I should run with a 7 because I was missing by a few centimeters, and then yeah, so it really helps. Doing this method is it really works when you want to find your perfect sensitivity, and I know a lot of people are trying to find their perfect sensitivity because I know I was, and then I was like, well, let's just try this training course mission because I heard about it in a video, and then I was like, okay, this looks perfect, and then I found my sensitivity, which is 5. I've ran with 5 since Modern Warfare 2. Before I ran with, I think, a 3 or a 4. I'm not really sure. A 3 or a 4 is what I ran with, and then I ended up having to run with a 5, and I did well, and all that kind of stuff. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to TGB Combat, and be sure to go subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.